Hi, James Jones from the Mid-Pacific ICT Center in San Francisco at our 2014 ICT Educator Conference with Dan Manson from Cal Poly Pomona. Hi, Dan.
Hi, James. Thank you.
There's been a solid cybersecurity track at this event, all sorts of great offerings, and you're involved in several of those. One of them that's particularly interesting is the Cybersecurity Competition Federation, which you are kicking off. Can you describe that?
Sure. I've been involved with cybersecurity competition since 2008 with the Western Regional Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition, with high schools since 2011 with Cyber Patriot, and with the National Cyber League since 2012. Many other people are involved in competitions. I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of them. There's tremendous growth in the competition space. Kids really like to learn through competitions. Kids like to play. Kids like to compete. And increasingly, what industry and government is seeing is that what is learned through competitions cannot be learned through traditional classroom methods. So we really provide a value added through competitions. With all this growth, though, we have a lot of disconnects. So we have competitions that cater to a group, say a high school competition, and the kids who are playing in this don't know about the other opportunities. They don't know what the pathway is. They don't know, well, what do I need to know to participate in this competition? Those who are coaching have the same questions. What do I need to know to be a good coach? So with all this growth, there really is a lack of understanding of how do I start down this path? How do I help kids play in competitions? And along with that, what is the values that we have in this competition? What are the shared ethics? What are the shared learning objectives? What are the shared metrics? We're really at the beginning stage of a sport. And what the Federation seeks to do is to move this along and bring stakeholders together that are playing in competitions, that support competitions, that sponsor competitions under an umbrella so that we can all work together.
Okay. So this is an exciting new sport. These competitions are popping up across the country. They have a variety of formats. They target different age groups and audiences, but there's very little coordination across them. So calendaring challenges, for example, or understanding a progression of competitions. Now that I've done this one, what's the next appropriate challenge? So I guess you're trying to bring together stakeholders and create community and come up with what are the shared issues that we can throw in on and fix that makes this work better for everyone?
Sure. An analogy is sport, although there are a lot of differences between cyber competitions and sports, one of which is that there's tremendous learning that goes on through competitions that translates into career opportunities and skills that benefit kids when they take academic programs both in high school and into college. So there's a lot of added benefit in cyber competitions in addition to what happens in a traditional sport. But let's take a look at baseball. In baseball, you can start learning the sport when you're 5 years old through t-ball. You can advance through Little League. You can advance and play in high school and play in college and play in pros. Of course, less than 1% of kids who play in high school are ever going to make a living at this. Now, the difference with cybersecurity competitions is that there are so many opportunities for those with skills, with the right skills, with the cutting-edge skills in cybersecurity today, that kids who take to these competitions and then go through a path that includes academics are going to be extremely marketable. So your chance of going pro is well over 50% if you really go down this path and become good. But a kid who doesn't know today, a kid who's 10 years old, 12 years old, doesn't even know that there is a field called cybersecurity. And if they play in a competition, they really don't know, well, what is it that I'm supposed to learn? They don't know, well, once I play in this competition, what's the next step on the ladder? What the Federation can do is really help kids progress through these stages the same way a kid progresses through the stages of playing a sport.
Wow, that's exciting. So we know these cyber competitions are engaging. People have fun. It develops school pride. It develops personal pride. It creates motivation for acquiring knowledge and skills. And there are all kinds of opportunities to make this work better.
Yes.
So a central calendar where people can see, the timing of different competitions, or connect to different competitions, or come up with a common code of ethics. Some common ground, like we agree we're not going to go hack banks. There's got to be some common basis for ethical
right, and
behavior.
there are tremendous potential in learning through competitions, but there are also tremendous concerns. So, just as in football, there are things that you do on a football field that if you did them walking down the street, it would be a felony. Well, there are skills that you learn if you're doing advanced cybersecurity competitions, and if you do that on the public internet, you're breaking the law. What we really believe is that the kids who progress through these competitions under the umbrella of a shared code of ethics, under the umbrella of a structure, are going to be much less likely to get in trouble than kids who play these games on their own, who play in the streets, basically, of the public internet. So we really think that we're doing a service to this country by creating a federation under which those who play in competitions, those who coach competitions, those who support competitions have a shared set of values.
This is exciting. It's in the early stages now. I'm sure there's a lot of people currently involved in cyber competitions who'd like to learn more and become engaged in this. How do they do that?
We have a federation website. nationalcsf.org is the website for the Cybersecurity Competition Federation. And as you mentioned, we have a calendar. Our calendar is going to become much more robust over the next several months. In fact, in addition to having the calendar of competitions, we want to drill down. We want to provide those who go to the website with information about what the age group is for the competition, what the skill set is for the competition, how do I progress through these competitions into the next competitions, and also we want to create our own version of an ESPN website where we have analysis of competitions, we have video clips of competitions, we have everything that a sport does to create the buzz around competitions and to have kids get excited about playing and to have those that want to support competition have a way to communicate what they do.
And I guess over time developing resources that make it easier for others to create competitions or to deliver competitions.
Right.
Why should everybody have to figure this out from scratch?
Right. We had our last Federation workshop last month, and there was an individual there that said there are 192 Capture the Flag competitions today. A lot of those competitions didn't exist 1 year ago, 2 years ago. There are new competitions that are being created on an ongoing basis. So we can connect people to what's going on, we can help people who want to create competitions, and we can provide to the community how you become involved in cyber competitions.
Great. So exciting, fast-growing, fun. And this Federation effort is really new. It's an opportunity to get involved on the ground floor and really make a difference, have an influence. So I would encourage everyone to do just that, get involved.